has been given the all clear. Time to start her up.
What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is the one, the only, the legendary, the controversial, the legendarily controversial Redline Developments GTP mod for NASCAR Racing 2003 season. It's only been about 6 years since I last installed this mod, and I can't quite figure out why it hasn't been installed for those 6 years. It's still pretty darn good, honestly, and that's really saying something. But then again, unfortunately, there's not many mods where you can drive these cars, because nobody wants to step up to the plate, I guess. It is what it is, though, so we'll be having some fun here. Going to be doing a quick 8-lap race against the AI, just to have some fun. Racing here at Mexico City. Fun circuit with these cars. Definitely suits these cars. Excuse me. Very fast, high-speed straightaways. Nice flowing S's section in the middle parts. It's a fun place. Okay, and we're clear. Lost 3 positions, or 2 positions. Can't count. Lost a whole heck of a lot more. And time for confession. I raced the AI with invincibility on road courses, because even though they're still pretty good, it's still AI, and they still do things that are absolutely stupid, like just completely ignore the fact that you're there. So rather than start over and try and not get wrecked, we're just going to continue on and pretend it didn't happen. Now, obviously, I try not to, use that to my advantage or anything, but sometimes the AI can be incredibly stupid, even though it is still pretty darn good. Certainly better than R Factor. In fact, I should make a t-shirt that says, "It's certainly better than R Factor." Anyways, let's let that twin-turbo V8 work back some ground for us. And we're through. Up to what, 208 down the straightaway? Pretty darn fast, don't you think? These cars are just crazy. And this mod is crazy fun, to say the least. It's definitely an oldie but a goodie. Anyways, this came out in 2005 for a game developed in 2003, obviously. That's the name. But around that time was when, obviously, Papyrus was shut down as Sierra no longer had the rights to the NASCAR license. EA had exclusive rights from 2004 on. Yeah, EA screws everybody over. But anyways, Papyrus was shut down. Obviously, iRacing was pretty much started. The foundations was laid with First, and they bought the engine and the rights to it, and all that good stuff. Well, to do this mod, because of the physics modding required, they actually had to hack into the executable file which you used to run the game, the code, and do it that way, which, given that iRacing First, whichever way you want to look at it to help get a picture of it for yourself, was starting up, they said, no, 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 that's our stuff, you can't do that. Keep your hands off, blah, 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 blah. And that was that. The version 1.0 version of this mod was released early in 2005, I believe. And it was very quickly taken offline. Around like 5 hours, I think. Yeah, the attorneys got involved, blah, 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 cease and desist. All that good stuff. And, it wasn't wrong what they did. I mean, looking back, I wasn't thrilled with the decision, honestly. Because you got to remember, back then, iRacing was being held as, oh, this is going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is going to be like the most epically hardcore sim ever, and it's a training tool, not just a racing sim. But that's a different story for a different time. So they basically stepped in and put a stop to this mod. It's taken offline. And then thankfully, I don't know if they had like remorse or the backlash from the NASCAR Racing 2003 community was just so strong that they decided that if iRacing was going to succeed, they needed to not piss off a very large portion of the community, myself included. They allowed it to be re-released. Obviously, the disc check was put back in because I think that was one of the original problems, but it seems like most of the issue with the 1.0 version of the mod, the illegal quote-unquote, was the skins. Yes, the paint jobs. That was the problem, supposedly. Honestly, I think we all agree that's just a cover-up, and they, quite frankly, didn't care about the skins. It's just an easy excuse in a way to not make themselves look like douchebags out to, you know, take over the community and kill the little guy, basically. But they did allow it to be re-released with the version 1.0. And we're going through side-by-side with the Jaguar once again. This is getting annoying. And that's what we're playing. Now, when I reinstalled this the other day, I had to obviously go ahead and re-download the files. And it just allowed me to take a quick look to see if I could find that version 1.0 mod online somewhere. And after about an hour of searching, I was still unable to find it, strangely enough. But I'm sure it is out there somewhere, but it is not necessarily easy to find. Which I thought was kind of interesting because you would have thought by now, you know, 7-8 years after the fact, you could probably find it pretty easily. Because supposedly the 1.0 is still better, but I never got my hands on it because here's an interesting story from the times. I still had dial-up. Yeah, dial-up. Yeah, wasn't that awesome, guys? You guys remember that? Yeah, you guys remember that? So I never got a chance with that mod. I was actually downloading it, and then I came back home from school, actually. And I'm like, why is my download stopped? What's going on here? Can't find file. File has been removed from server. Son of a biscuit. But it is still amazing. It's thankfully that they did allow the 1.1 version to be released. And you can, of course, find the skins that were so illegal. Oh my god, they got a silk cut Jaguar. So illegal. Gotta make sure this doesn't see the light of the day, guys. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, this Mazda doesn't have a chance. He's just gonna disappear in my rearview mirror. Sorry, this is no rotaries allowed. Gotta have a real engine. I mean, anything that goes 200 miles an hour on a road course is automatically awesome. Anything that requires you to heel and toe while doing 200 miles an hour on a road course is automatically just as awesome. Like, it's doubly awesome. As a sim racer, you can't help but like these cars. You get all the fun with none of the danger, right? I really do wish there was more mods with these cars, be it, you know, obviously here in NASCAR Racing, but that's obviously can't happen. They're basically granted a one-time only use. Or over in R Factor 2. It just seems like nobody wants to do these cars other than Virtual LM, but they never release anything. Which, you know, I honestly don't have a problem with. I definitely prefer quality over quantity. You know, I don't need 50,000 different mods. I have literally like 5 mods installed in my R Factor folder right now, so that's not an issue. But I don't know, it looks like we've clawed back some ground against this Mazda, but we're on the last lap here, so I don't think we're going to have a chance to get by him. Actually, that's a Jaguar. Derp-de-dur. That's a UFO. And you had Mark Webber, one of those Jaguars. Le Mans is just going to freak out, man. It's flying space debris and all that stuff, man. Fun race, though. Fun race with those Jaguars. Always good fun to drive cars that go really fast in a straight line, but handle like a turd. Always good fun to put it in the wall 50 meters before the finish line because... Which gear am I going to need? Which way am I going to be pointed? Okay, we're not doing good, guys. Okay. Would someone like to just knock me over the finish line now? I think that's the finish line. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, why not? That's one of the pleasures with racing with the AI. You don't have to be super serious. Once it unfolds, just go ahead and be silly. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys find the urge to go ahead and find this mod and download it if you have the copy of this sim, which hopefully you do because it's legendary. Then again, it is 200 bucks, so I can forgive you almost. Yahoo! Oh, this guy is so done. Bye.